Welcome to Eglin Air Force Base. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the best places to live near Eglin. Welcome back. I'm Charlie Cameron, an Air Force veteran and leader of the Military Home Team, the top-rated military-first real estate team serving the entire Florida Panhandle. If you're looking for real estate help from an amazing team of military veteran and spouse realtors who put our military community first while saving you the most money possible, you've come to the right place. Simply reach out, use the info below, and we'll be happy to serve you. Did you know that Eglin Air Force Base is actually one of the largest Air Force bases in the world? Eglin is located in Northwest Florida, and it plays a significant role in our military, specifically the Army Air Corps all the way into the Air Force with weapons development. It has a rich history and serves multiple functions today, from training to research and development, all generally centered around Air Force weapons, though there's lots of ancillary missions that have popped up and grown over time. When choosing a place to live in the area, you're going to want to consider several factors, including commute to work, cost of living, quality of schools and neighborhoods, available amenities, dining, shopping, and things to do in the area. Let's dive into the 6 top places to live near Eglin Air Force Base. First up is Niceville and Valparaiso. This area offers excellent schools and family-friendly atmosphere. It's one of the most desirable places to live for military families at Eglin. Some of the pros include it's very close to base, there are great schools, it's a huge military-friendly and military community, even with a lot of military retirees as well. It's close to just about everything to do in the area, including Destin, which is where the best beaches and some of the best recreational activities are. And then cons, for military families, it's one of the most expensive places to live besides Destin, as well as there's not a ton of dining and shopping right in Niceville. There are some really great small local restaurants, which we absolutely love. We live in Niceville, but you may have to drive to Destin or you may have to drive to Fort Walton to really get some of the different shops and stores and dining that you want. Next is Fort Walton Beach. Fort Walton is known for its beautiful and vibrant community and beach lifestyle. Some of the pros, there's lots of amenities, recreational activities. It's close to everything to do in the area, which has to do with beaches and boating. And there's a lot of really cool things like the downtown shopping area and ﷺ Island and just general things to do. The biggest con here, though, is that during tourism season, oh my goodness, it's hard to get around. So during the summer months and sometimes spring break and other times of the year that are really popular for inbound beachgoers, it can be pretty crowded. The other detractor for Fort Walton Beach is that a lot of times there's just a mixture of homes of all different types and qualities and new or old, and not all the neighborhoods are kind of congruent neighborhoods where everything looks the same, and the houses are all of the same time period and are all under an HOA that keeps everything nice and clean. So you do want to kind of consider things neighborhood by neighborhood in Fort Walton. Crestview is another great option, especially if you're looking for a more affordable place to live as a military family. Some pros for Crestview: it's very affordable compared to these other options we're listing here. And because of that, it makes it very military friendly because a lot of military families choose to live here for the affordability. It's also really close to I-10, so you can get around, get to Pensacola, get to Panama City very easily, as well as you can shoot down to Hurlburt, Eglin, or the airport. And for the Crestview cons, really it has to do with the commute. It's a longer commute and there's a lot of traffic because there's really one way in coming from Hurlburt or Eglin. So while you're basically trading that commute for affordability, plus it's kind of far from all the action. However, most of the time people aren't going to the beach on, a Thursday night, so it can kind of be okay. If you're looking really for that affordability and you're good to commute all the way down to Destin or ﷺ Island to go to the beach and do the things we do here, which is beachy and boating, right? Then it's kind of okay. And then there's Destin. Destin is perfect if you love to live at the ocean. It's a bustling tourism community known around the world for its beaches, boating, and seafood. Some of the pros are the beaches are the best in the world. There's a ton of dining options, and it's got some of the best stores and shopping in the area, as well as lots to do with boating and fishing, etc. Cons to Destin: it's definitely the highest cost of living of any of the places on this list in terms of both home buying as well as just cost of dining, shopping, and everything else. Just the general cost of living is going to be higher. Plus, it's very touristy for the summer with lots and lots of traffic. It makes it hard to get around. You can kind of get around on some back roads if you know what you're doing, but it gets really kind of annoying to even leave the house during the summer. Now let's talk about Navarre. Navarre offers a quieter lifestyle than Destin, but still has plenty to offer including a beachy feel with Navarre Beach, which is like a mini Destin. Some pros here: it's known really for its community atmosphere, its amazing neighborhoods, great schools, military community with lots to do, including lots of great dining. The cons here is that the cost of living is moderately high compared to Crestview or Freeport, and you need to be cautious of flood zones on where you live because that could really increase your cost unexpectedly, as well as you're going to have tourist traffic in the summer and ﷺ traffic all the time. So especially if you're living at Eglin, I would not recommend being west of ﷺ because then you got to get through that traffic and then get to Eglin, which is pretty heavy. Last but not least, let's talk about Freeport. Freeport is an up-and-coming area east of Niceville, east of Eglin, kind of far out there. Freeport pros: it's very quiet, there's decent schools, the cost of living is lower than most of the areas except perhaps Crestview, and you could still kind of get to some of the beachy areas like Miramar Beach. Plus, Hammock Bay is pretty cool. But some of the cons are there's simply nothing out there. Besides Hammock Bay, there's like one gas station and one stoplight, and there's nothing there in terms of really dining or things to do. You'll still have to drive somewhere else to do most of your shopping, and you need to be prepared to cook. So to prepare for your house hunting in the Florida Panhandle, be sure to get started early and work with a realtor who specializes in military relocations for the smoothest transition possible. And that's where the Military Home Team comes in, offering personalized assistance to make your move as easy as possible as a military family. We've been in your boots. We know how to do it. Don't take our word for it. Take a look at our testimonials online. Just look up the Military Home Team, and you'll see a lot of happy clients. So there you have it, our top picks for places to live near Eglin Air Force Base. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to also check out our Panhandle PCS community on Facebook and hit the subscribe button. See you soon.